Now, here's why you watched until the end of the video. This program requires the buyer to be Hi. In this short video, I'm going to explain what you need to know about Utah Housing's latest and greatest down payment assistance for 2023. Please stick around until the end of the video to learn one of the most important requirements for this assistance. Now, although there have been a ton of short form video promoting this assistance, or at least getting the conversation started, I would like to get down to the nitty gritty. In case you haven't heard, July of 2023, Utah Housing began taking reservations for up to $20,000 to assist with down payment and closing costs. Utah Housing will take up to 2,500 reservations from homebuyers. And as you can see by this graphic, at the recording of this video, there are only 2,115 assistance reservations left. Let's start with one of the most common misconceptions. Only certain types of homes are eligible. Down payment assistance programs are typically available for various types of properties, including new construction, existing homes, condos, and townhomes. While some programs may have property type restrictions, others are more flexible in this regard. Utah Housing does require the property be new construction. This is important to know because no one wants to spend a ton of time shopping for and falling in love with an ineligible property. Many believe the assistance is entirely free and doesn't need to be repaid. While some programs may offer grants or forgivable loans, many down payment assistance programs are structured as loans that require repayment or have specific conditions for forgiveness. It is essential to understand the terms and conditions for the assistance before assuming it is a gift. Although there is no monthly payment or interest charges, Utah Housing does require their assistance to be repaid. And this is very important to remember, especially because if you decide to refinance sooner or sell in a short period of time, we want to be aware of the financial ramifications that might have for you. Some people believe the down payment assistance programs are exclusively for low-income individuals. While certain programs do prioritize low to moderate income households, others may have more flexible eligibility criteria that consider various factors like credit scores, employment history, and other financial aspects. Although Utah Housing does have income limits, these most likely will not come into play because the maximum purchase price allowed for the $20,000 assistance is $450,000. That's the maximum purchase price. Many people mistakenly think it's guaranteed that every applicant will get the assistance. Due to the limited funding and resources available for down payment assistance programs, not every applicant will receive the assistance, even if they meet the eligibility criteria. These programs, like this one from Utah Housing, often have a set budget. And once the funds are exhausted, they may not be available until the following year. Some applicants may assume that the down payment assistance will cover the entire down payment and closing costs required for the purchase of the home. However, in reality, the assistance amount varies depending on the program, and it may only cover a portion of the down payment or closing costs. As an example, if you purchase a home around $450,000, the minimum down payment of 3.5% would be $15,750. If you utilize the full $20,000 of assistance, that would leave about $4,250 left to pay for your closing costs, which include lender fee, appraisal fee, title insurance fee, and escrow deposits for property taxes and homeowners insurance. So make sure you have an experienced and reputable realtor-lender combo to help you with accurate expectation. Now, here's why you watched until the end of the video. While many down payment assistance programs aim to support repeat buyers or those who haven't owned a home in a certain number of years, this program requires the buyer to be Utah Housing's definition of a first-time home buyer. Now, this is taken directly from the Utah Housing website, and it defines a first-time home buyer as an individual, A, who has had no ownership in a principal residence during the 3 years ending on the date of the purchase of the property, or B, is a displaced homemaker who, except for owning a home with his or her spouse or residing in a home owned by the spouse, meets the requirements of bullet point letter A above. Or C is a single parent who, except for owning a home with his or her spouse or residing in a home while married, meets the requirements of A. Now, if you need to, you can pause the video now if you want to reread all of that for yourself. Or in layman's terms, you cannot have owned a home in the last 3 years with the possible exception of owning a home with your ex-spouse. If you are still confused, let me know in the comments. So, to sum it up, the home must be your primary residence. The $20,000 or whatever amount you use must be paid back. You must qualify for Utah Housing financing, and the assistance can only be used in conjunction with a Utah Housing loan. The property must be new construction, and you need to meet Utah Housing's definition of a first-time home buyer. Keep in mind that specific details of any down payment assistance program, including the Utah Housing $20,000 assistance, may change over time. So for accurate and up-to-date information, it's best to directly consult the relevant program's official website or contact a Utah Housing approved lender like me. Have I missed anything? If I have, let me know in the comments section, or you can message or call me. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.